Welcome back to the Fourth Man's YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Rolling Stone save with Maidstone United. And in today's video, bit of a change of plan from what I was going to do because the Mansfield game was postponed because they had an FA Cup replay. So today we're facing Crawley again just because it's the next game. I know we faced them earlier in the season in our first game, but I wanted to do the next game, otherwise I'd have to record to do more off screen. It might make the video late. So we're doing Crawley again. Just because the Mansfield game was put back. If you're enjoying the series, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments. If you want to see videos as and when they listen up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button and don't forget hit the notification bell to receive updates for when I upload. And follow me on all the social media because I will always tweet when I upload as well. So be sure not to miss my videos. So yeah, Crawley again today. They're 15th, we are 6th. It's been a bit hairy off screen, I won't lie. We picked up some points, but then we are out of the FA Cup now, and we're out of the EFL Trophy. So we're just the league left to play for, which is fine. We've done what we needed to do in our cups. We got as far as we were expected. We got further even. So that's not too bad. But the league, it's not been too bad. It's just we have dropped some points. Last episode saw a 7-goal thriller as we beat Stevenage 4-3. We were 2-0 down. We came back really well and managed to get a win out of it. 4-3 the final score. We've scored a few goals off screen, but we've conceded a lot as well. And we got off to a fantastic start. 4-1 win away against Wycombe. Couldn't have asked for anything better. We were just completely dominant in this game. Although we had less shots and less possession, we were just far more clinical. We got the lead, George Edmondson getting a goal, and then Taylor Neal scored on the half-hour mark. Wycombe got a goal back through Tom Pett just 3 minutes later. And then Clive Hawkins just before half-time finds a goal before getting injured late on. We had to play with 10 men for a few minutes. So 3-1 at half-time, and then on 62 minutes, Joe Pigott scored to make it 4-1. And yeah, as I said, we ended the match with 10 men. Clive Hawkins, a casualty and a lengthy injury as well. He's still going to be out for a little bit. Another, maybe 3 months. It's a torn calf. So I'm considering sending him back to Cardiff when the window reopens. I might get another striker in, so we'll see what happens with that, but I might send him back to Cardiff. But yeah, a really good win, really happy about that. An away win's always nice, and our away tactic seems to be better than it seems to be better away than we are at home, I'll say that. Then things went a bit pear-shaped. Against Notts County we lost 4-3, and I think you might be drawn to the match rating of our goalkeeper. Robbie Thomson scored a 4.6. I don't think I've ever had a goalkeeper get such a low rating. I feel like when ironically enough, it was Karius with Liverpool. I think he might have had a similar rating of like 4.9. May even have been lower than 4.6. I don't remember. But, this was pretty terrible. Robbie Thomson, 2 catastrophic efforts in a week where goalkeeping errors have been in the news a lot. And like I said, funny enough, that was Karius as well. So, this didn't go too well. Notts County got the lead through Ollie Hawkins on 12 minutes. We equalised not long after through Tom Parks, and then took the lead through Jamal Loza. But then in the second half, we just completely collapsed. It was Hawkins again just after the hour, and then Zach Durnley, and then Carl Scott, and then in the same minute, Jamal Loza getting his second goal. So it was another 7-goal game, but in this instance, it was a 4-3 loss instead of a 4-3 victory. And Robbie Thomson, the villain on the night. Then we had our 2 domestic cup games. First one was against Shrewsbury in the FA Cup second round. We put up a good fight in this one. Shrewsbury are League One, they're good, but we lost 2-1. Ellis Harrison with a brace in the first half, 2 goals in about 4 minutes. We got a late goal through at Joe Pigott, maybe to stage some sort of fight back, but that's all we can muster, just the 1 goal. We did alright. I'm not too disappointed. We got to the second round of the FA Cup. That's fine. We're only expected to get to round 1, so we've exceeded expectations there. And then in the EFL Trophy Southern section second round, we had Plymouth Argyle, who are doing well in League One. They were 3rd last time I checked. They're now 6th, but they're doing well in that division. And this was a 3-1 defeat. We did take the lead. Jamal Loza scored on 21 minutes. But Akuban was the star player for Plymouth. He scored on 39 minutes and then gave Plymouth the lead on 53 minutes. And then Cameron Saxter scored their 3rd goal on 77 minutes. Other than our goal, we were pretty poor. Joe Pigott's been in a poor run of form. The defenders, again, have been questionable. Robbie Thomson, again, with a pretty bad game of 5.8. And in the following game that you'll see, he was actually dropped and Rich Dull went in goal. So, yeah, we are out of the cup competitions, but I'm not too disappointed about that. The league form hasn't been too bad. Our final game was away against Grimsby, and we managed to grab a late goal. The only goal coming from Joe Piggott on 80 minutes. Other than that, it was a very quiet game. Piggott, before that goal, was doing very poorly. So, yeah, this was a good sort of smash and grab win. Neither team really created a lot of chances, so it was good to get a win in this one. But yeah, you can see the 3 defeats in a row look pretty bad. Only one of them was in the league, though. That's a good thing. The other 3 league games, or including Stevenage, were victories. So the league form hasn't taken too much of a hit, but I think morale has. With those 3 defeats, I think morale's taken a bit of a hit, and that can play a big part in, upcoming form. So we're facing Crawley today. Of course, in the opening day of the season, they beat us 2-0. This one's at home, so hopefully we'll do a bit better. We then have our next match just 48 hours later against Port Vale, and then we'll work our way down, and we're in the second half of the season now. So 23 games played. As you can see, we're in 6th place. We do have a game in hand, though, which is that game against Mansfield, because they have an FA Cup replay to contend. But when they've done it, it was against Chesterfield, and they lost. So that's why that game was put back. So we are 8 points behind Swindon Town. We are 5 behind Mansfield, 3 behind Crewe, and then just a couple behind Lincoln, and then 1 behind Doncaster. 4 points clear in the playoffs. Rochdale sitting on 37 points. So I feel like 41 points, looking on previous seasons, has been enough to stay up. I mean, at the moment, I think we're looking at a top half finish. So that's good. I think we're definitely going to stay up this season, and that's all I asked for at the start, so that's good. Injury-wise, Clive Hawkins is still out, as I mentioned. I might be sending him back to Cardiff. The only other injury we have is Johan ter Horst, who got an ankle injury. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks or so. He's another player who's not really happy with his lack of football, but he's not been brilliant this season. I think Zavon Hines and Hartley have been just ahead of him form-wise, so that's why they're playing. So this is the team that beat Grimsby. I think we'll stay with it. Defending has been a bit poor. Finney's just come back. He played his first game back. Alex Winter's been in poor form. As you can see, Rich Dull's in goal. He replaced Thompson in the Grimsby game, who's at the moment dropped, but we might bring him back in after a while. We'll wait and see. Actually, given Havertong's poor form, we've got Cameron Cox back, so I'm going to play Cox. So I'm not sure what to expect from this. Crawley beat us 2-0 in the away fixture, which was the opening day. This one hopefully will be a bit more in our favour. Team talk's not too bad, so let's see what happens. Early throw-in here, just 90 seconds into the game. Here is Tom Holland, Jack Hartley to Ollie Muldoon, and he's been dispossessed and the ball cleared. Now here's Verheit, and finds Pickard, and he's got 4 yellow shirts around him, goes for a shot. Didn't really threaten the goal too much, just a speculative effort. We're on counter-attacking today. We've got loads of possession, 67%. We're going to put it on standard, and we'll go back to the fairly narrow line, and we'll just get rid of a couple of bits. Hopefully we'll see some highlights and chances today, because the Grimsby game there weren't a lot. And so far we've had 1 shot on target each. It's just that they've had 5 shots in total, 6 now. We've only had 1. That's where we've been coming undone recently, is we haven't been getting as many shots away. I feel like people have found out our tactic. I think that's what's happened. I mean, half-time's coming up here, apart from that early shot for them, which wasn't really that good. Not a lot has happened. Again, lots of very average ratings out there. And half-time is just approaching. I think there it is. 0-0 half-time. I've said we've been the better team. That might have been a bit of a lie. Right, let's look at these tactics. What can we do? So they've put on the pumping the ball into the box. Yeah, we'll have that on. Let's try and work the ball in. Clear it to the flanks instead. But yeah, we just need to try and get a few more shots away. That's where we've been not doing too well. And defending as well. That's part of the reason why we've shipped so many goals off screen. Corner here, 50 minutes played, and it's headed away. And Ollie Muldoon will hopefully create something else here. Goes for a ball, headed away, And now here's Picard. Now Crawley players on the attack. And Tom Holland with a good tackle there. But Donahue recovers possession. There's no one in the 18-yard box. They've just come in there now. And Rich Dahl collects the ball. If he continues to perform well, then he is going to keep Thompson out of the team. We'll have to wait and see how he does. Header there. And Jamal Lozer's on it. And Loza found a way through. And the ball just sails wide. Neil and Loza the lowest rating so far with a 6.4. Burley with a header away. Verheit will look to cross this in. Smith. And a header. And Rich Dahl with a save. Now that's the sort of goalkeeping I want to see. And a very quick distribution. And then Jamal Loza now on the ball. He's got Hartley to his right. Picks him out. And that's the end of the highlight. Coming up to the hour. I feel like Loza might need to come off. We've got Ellis Sims on the bench. Otherwise, again, we're very average at the moment. We're going to leave it on standard. Let's just go to a normal structured shape and let's just give people a bit more to do. Maybe that's why we're not getting as many shots away. Right, Loza's going to come off. Ellis Sims is going to come on. I've started giving team talks to people as they come off the bench. I never used to do it until very recently. So I've started doing that now. Donahue with the ball here. Verheit's on it and he scores. And Dell didn't really try to save that. And it's 1-0. So it was Donahue on the ball and the cross is there and Verheit just got away from the players. Tighter marking and put that on. 68 minutes. We're 1-0 down. Do I want to put it on attacking? I'm not quite sure. Another long ball there. And Picard is going to go for a shot here. It's a terrible shot. I'm going to go on attacking. Let's just see if we can get some more shots away and create some chances. Because it's not been too good today. 74 minutes. Right, Taylor Neal's coming off as well. He's not done much today. How good is Hines on the left-hand side? He's not good at all. Okay, in that case, we'll move Hartley to the left. And we'll bring on Zavon Hines. There we go. Edmonton's picked up an injury as well. I think we might need to take him off as well. Last 10 minutes, right. Do you know what? I'm going to sacrifice Edmonton. I don't want to take him off. We're going to take off Muldoon and we're going to bring on Metcalf and just get another attacking player up there. And we're just going to do this. I mean, it's a very asymmetric, misshaped formation, but we're going to do it. We're also going to go overload. Let's just try and get a point from this. We've got 5 minutes left. Still only 3 shots. We've been really poor with shots at the moment. I don't know what's going on. Late corner here. Hartley with it. And it's away by Diallo. Ellis Sims will keep this in play. And passes to Andre Burley. Edmondson to Holland. Metcalf. Hines. Could there be a late goal here? Yes, there is! Joe Pigott, 93rd minute. Saves a point. And don't say it's been disallowed. It has been disallowed. Pigott was offside. I can't believe that. We get the ball in the net and it's offside. I mean, he was about a yard and a half offside. But, that's annoying. That might have been our only chance for a goal. There might be another one here, though. Just a minute afterwards. Cox with a throw-in gives it straight to the opposition. That's no good. You're not going to score goals by giving them the ball, guys. This is what I mean. I think morale's taken a hit and we started really dropping in performance. So the next few games are going to be very tough. The next one in particular, because we're playing just 48 hours after this one against Port Vale. So that's going to be very tough. We've got another goal coming here. No, there's not. Dell gets to that. I mean, he's not done bad in goal. 6.8. That's good. Much better than Robbie Thomson was doing. And I think the whistle's about to blow. There it is. Yeah, we are struggling at the moment. Just the one goal, though. Were we disappointing? I don't know. Alex Finney played well. 7.5. Apart from that, very average. Right. I'm going to say unlucky. That's not a bad team sort. They're not too distraught about that. But, yeah, we are struggling at the moment. Edmondson, oh God, okay, I should have taken him off. He's out for 5 to 6 weeks. Ellis Sims is on a bit of a goal drought. 5 hours without scoring. Morale's very iffy at the moment. So that's affecting our performances, definitely. Although, we've got Port Vale next, and they're bottom. And it's at home. So if we don't win that, then we might be in a bit of trouble. But we're safe. I think we're absolutely safe. I mean, what sort of points are the bottom teams on? Port Vale are on 15 points. So I think, I think we can get a good top half finish. We might slip into the bottom half if things continue to go bad. But, we're having a good season in like sort of in all. compared to how we were expected to do. So coming up, we have got that game against Bottom Port Vale, and then Carlisle, Barnet, and then that game against Mansfield. But I think we face them on the final day, so we'll definitely see Manson at the end of the season because we face them on the final day. After that, we've got Cheltenham, who we've already faced, so we'll avoid them. That was a 3-0 as well. And then we've got Hartlepool, who were promoted the season before us, and they're in 19th. They're not doing too well. So, I mean, well, that season they got 5th, and now they're 19th, so that's pretty mad. I think we'll try and do Hartlepool. After that, it's Colchester for 10th, Doncaster for 3rd. So I think we'll do Hartlepool, and then we'll move on to, you know, someone like maybe Rochdale, and then Barrow, and then finish on Mansfield. That seems to be quite simple, actually. As long as there's no other postponements, I think that's what we'll do. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next episode, where we're going to be facing Hartlepool, and hopefully things will continue to go our way. We've lost 4 of the last 5 games. Although 2 of them are cup games, that's not good. Morale has taken a bit of a hit. Our performance has not been as good. So hopefully things will start to go a bit better, and we can hopefully pick up some more points. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.